The train now arriving at platform 5 into 2205, diverted East Coast Main Line service to London King's Cross.
Hello YouTube viewers and welcome to part 39 of the Ballan Parkway OO gauge layout extension project. Enjoy! Okay, I started to lift the track here on the outside section, done a Dr. Beeching. So this is going to be a terminus station now. All will be revealed. Okay, the ballast has been cleared by the contractors. It's been bulldozed out of the way and removed. All ready and cleared for the platform and relaying of the track. So they've been working quite hard on that. Just a final bit to be removed. Okay, just take you down the outside section, which I've rebuilt or remodified, use a better word. So we've got the signal box here, which I've left, and I've planted this tall yard light, which has been disused for a few years, gone corroded at the top there. Added these telegraph poles, which are abandoned, not in use, but the pole's still there, no wires. I may put some wires up there, not sure yet. So at the point here, instead of two tracks, we're going into a siding. So let's just follow this down. So we've got a bridge here. So under the bridge, onto the other side. We got a signal there for the siding, which is on red at the moment. And another signal with a bag over it, disused. I could draw an X on there at some stage. And added this little bridge here, which I ripped off the other side of the outside section, which is no longer used. Further down, more telegraph poles. Reballasted this as well. Onto a second bridge. Again taken off from the outside run, which went all the way down the other side. Further along. Got some fence in here to stop the trains coming off. So we're going towards the end of the siding here, which used to be this bit here, carry on around the corner as part of the outside track. So we've got a signal there for the platform, so a semaphore signal, which I've reused, and then we've got our send station, which still needs some work on it. And that's the end there. So put a little light on the buffer there, which works, as you can see, on the disused signal box there, where the track used to go. A little bit of a line side factory, abandoned. Got these items here, stops the trains falling off. Bit decorative. Let's take back down the line again. Go through the bridge. This section will say reballast today. Oops, caught that. A few items need doing still. And then we're into the tunnel, into the main part of the layout in there. As you probably can see. So that's reconfigured outside section. A lot smaller than before, but it all works. can see that's the boards from the outside section when it ran all the way down to the house, which is now being dismantled. Track's still on some of that as well. Can't get it off. It's glued down. I'll salvage what bits I can out of there, and the rest will just go to scrap. Okay, the latest big change on the layout is that I've updated my controller. So I had the Ballan Dynamics, and now I've changed it to this Signatrack Ace 2 controller. So it's about time I had an upgrade. I've had the Dynamics for probably 13, maybe 14 years. Around that sort of time anyway. So it's now been upgraded to this Ace 2 controller from Signatrack. Wow, far more sophisticated and a great controller. And let me just demonstrate what this actually does. The Ballan Dynamics was a great starter controller, but this one's got more functions. And I'll just basically take you through this quickly. So we've got the screen lit up here. We have panel drive and handset drive. It's on panel drive at the moment. Now, the great thing about this, with the system setup here, let's go through. It cancels the power. I like this function here. It's called function names, and you can allocate the wording or titles of each function for the DCC sound. So let me go back. You've also got consisting on there, which I've got to learn, and obviously your train list as well. So let's go to panel drive. So at the moment we've got the blue 108 DMU. Let's go to the next one, which is class 24. So okay, that's a basic screenshot there. Let's go to more detail. So what I've done here, you've got all the functions which I've programmed in myself, different names. So you've got about, I think it's 17 of these you can do, 17 different banks. I'm not sure, there's a few like that anyway. And yeah, so basically I've named all these separately. So you've got like brake and lights, let's put the lights on, the pump, so you can hear the class 24 in the background there. That's priming it, so it's a better control because all these are accessible. Turn that off. Got the boiler here, steam boiler, steam heating. There you go, it's released. Cab door. And the driver talking, which are called chatty. So you can name these as you want to. Let's start her up with the start button there. So you can have latching, which I've got down there now, or momentary. So momentary, say the brake, sorry, the horn, sorry, not the brake. I love this because you can drive the train with the sounds more efficient and more realistic. So let's go back to the screen panel and I'll set her off. So here we go, we can start this off very slowly. 15 miles an hour, say, or 15. Stop that there. Brake. Let's turn it around a bit. You've also got on here a decoder setup, which I've not really tried yet. This is a program inside of programming the actual chips, sound chips, so I'm going to come out of that. We'll go to the handset drive again. So panel drive. There's also accessory control, which I've got no accessories linked to the control at the moment, so that's a new one to me. So maybe I'll put some accessories at a DCC in there. Not got any at the moment, so let's come out of that to panel drive. You've also got a help button as well, so if you're stuck, it takes you through the instructions. Now also, let's move the camera along here. There's a little handset drive which you can use, so you can assign a train to this little handset drive, which is the old traditional way of operating trains like on DC layouts. So this has got a flexible lead, so you could be operating the train yourself here, friend comes round and you can operate another train individually, which got 4 functions on there, and obviously forward and reverse and a stop, and that's your speed, etc. Just a basic controller, but I've been using this at the moment. I'm still learning it. You've got emergency stop as well, if need be. So the train's not moving at the moment, but let's take that off. Track power you can cut out if you want to. Let's go back. Yeah, it's cut out now, look. So let's go back to handset drive. The power's off. Now let's go panel drive. So the track power is back on again. See, I'm still learning this. Start up again. You've got forward and reverse here, and then your increments of speed as well. But this control, they can update. Apparently there's updates you can download with the USB stick here. Not got into that, so I don't really know much about that at all. But far better. We also got the amps, which is going through the track there. See it fluctuating. And I absolutely love this. So let me tell you what I've mounted this on. Okay, the controller here, I've mounted it on this little panel, which is bamboo. I got this off Amazon. It's actually a tea tray that attaches to a bed, so you put your cup of tea and, say, a mobile phone holder. But this works ideal to house this unit. The reason being, it's got the safety around here, so it won't fall off. It's got little bits for the wires if you need be. And I've just drilled that into the woodwork of the frame of the layout. It's quite secure. And that was about £20 from Amazon. It's an Amazon company that off the internet there. A bamboo tea tray. And I thought that sounds stupid, but it really does work. And it's safe, it keeps it safe because you knock this off and it all breaks. It's quite safe in there. So that's class 24 at the moment. To get more of a bird's eye view, change that with my finger. So about like that. They're the functions that I've named myself. So that's 28 there. More than enough. So I'll come out of that. Shouldn't use my finger really, but there we go. So the next loco is the double-headed class 20 or 20s. And they're the sounds assigned for that. Sorry about the lights. Particular loco or locos. So I'm using my finger at the moment. You can use the stylus, which is probably better. Turn this to handset drive, and you can assign up to 4 locos or 4 of these for individual operation. I've not put anything on there at the moment. You can basically just take over and assign that loco you want to assign there. You can up to 4 sets. So you could have 5 people operating trains, or 4 guests and yourself, which is more interesting. As time goes on, I will get more used to this and show you more capabilities of this control unit. I haven't got any accessories to control from DCC yet, but as and when, I shall show you. I've not done consisting yet either, so I've got to learn that. But a great controller, and a reasonable price as well. But that's just improved the layout vastly as regarding controlling locomotives. The great thing about this controller is if you have a guest or friend come round who wants to run a loco on your layout, obviously DCC, by the way, it only works with DCC, this controller, you can assign the number address of the loco. So a friend of mine has brought a class 66, so let's enter 789. So obviously no functions have been assigned by writing or text. So let's go through this. It's got a horn. I'll shut that down. The beauty about this is that the dynamics used to have only used to go up to 20 functions. So I've got a few locomotives now that go up to 28, so the dynamics was really dated because it didn't go that far. Obviously technology's moved on, and now I've got a lot of functions that I didn't have before. So like the class 24 for instance, the 28 only got up to 20, so there's some functions on there that I never use, so it's quite exciting using them again, but well, for the first time, not again. Yeah, great.